Our CES 2019 coverage is made possible by SuperO, Republic of Gamers, Arozzi, EK, and Patriot. Hey everyone, Andy Raffel from eTeknix.com. Now, while we were at CES 2019, we stopped by the Arozzi booth to have a look at their latest and greatest products. Now, one of the products that has basically been their bestseller is the Verona Pro V2. Now, this currently retails for about $349 in the US. Now, what they've actually done is they've teamed up with the Star Trek franchise, basically. Now, this is the trilogy of films that have come out recently, and they've actually taken the Verona Pro V2 and kind of made, well, essentially the same chair, but Star Trek branded. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of Star Trek, never have been, never will be, but I can understand why this will appeal to certain people. So let's go through a few of the main features. Firstly, Arozzi do focus on ergonomics over everything else. So you will find that not only does it look pretty cool, it is very, very comfortable. Now, it is made out of a pleather material, which is kind of what you'd expect at this price point. It also comes with two supportive pillows, one for the lumbar support and one to sit kind of behind your head or neck area. It has 5 locking tilt positions and also has a rocking function. Now, one thing that I do really like about this, sort of apart from the style, is the fact that you can actually recline it back and lock it into place. That's something that you don't normally see on a gaming chair, especially at this price point. In terms of the recline, it can go back a full 165 degrees, which is pretty good. And it's one of them things where whenever I do recline in a gaming chair, I always get a little bit worried about kind of, is it actually going to throw me off the back? But after sort of testing this out a few times on the show floor, it did actually feel pretty sturdy. I didn't feel like I was going to sort of, get unbalanced and end up on the ground with the chair on top of me. Now, the lock-in recline feature actually happens at 5-degree intervals. So you can kind of, go back to kind of find the exact pinpointed place where you feel comfortable. This is really good because it allows kind of everyone to, feel comfortable in their own chair. It's not like a one-size-kind-of-fits-all solution, which, I really, really like the fact that they've taken the time to implement this feature. It's also height adjustable with its piston and also has height adjustable armrests as well. The load capacity on this chair is about 130 kilos, which is around 290 pounds. That's going to be more than enough for the average gamer and even, slightly taller and bigger people. In terms of the styling, there are 3 different designs. So the first that we had a kind of, more in-depth look at was the red, black and white version. As you can see, there's plenty of Star Trek branding on there on the headrest and on the lumbar pillows. When you turn the chair around, there was even more branding, including that Starfleet Command emblem, which, like I say, is pretty impressive, the fact that the franchise behind Star Trek has actually given them the rights to do this. It's not often that you generally see that happen. Now, for those wanting to take their setup a little bit further, yes, we have the gaming chairs, but they also had the gaming tables. Now, the one that we was looking at specifically, again, was Star Trek branded. So this is based off their Arena model, and essentially what they've done is change the mouse surface that's on top. Size-wise, it's 160 centimeters by 82 centimeters. It also includes 3 cutouts, which is really nice because it means that you can pass all of your cables through there and just make things look neat and tidy. Underneath, it includes cable management features so you can hide everything and tuck it out the way very neatly. It also incorporates steel legs with some subtle Arozzi branding on there, which isn't kind of, too in your face. Now, the other thing that I really liked is they were trying to sort of show off the whole system. So what they'd actually done is had a Borg mod made for them. So this essentially was a computer system inside a chassis that looked like the Borg. And like I said earlier on, I'm not a big Star Trek fan, but yes, I do know some of the lingo. Imagine me, if you will, as a geek in wolf's clothing. No. So the overall bulk kind of design of the chair is black, but it does have these red and white accents on it. That's not the only colour that it comes in. There is a full black version which just kind of incorporates some subtle white branding and obviously them Star Trek logos on there as well. And then there's the black with white and blue. Now, out of the 3, I'm probably going to say that the blue is my favourite, purely from an aesthetic standpoint. It kind of ties in quite nicely with the eTeknix blue colours. Now, one thing that we did actually say to them was that maybe they should implement a gold version, which they could actually call the captain's chair. We did joke around and sort of said to them, if they did this, I want the royalties for it, because yes, it was my idea. But I'm pretty sure that they could command an extra premium if they decided to bring the gold one out. Let us know in the comments section below if you think that that's something you'd personally like to see. Now, in terms of availability, we are told that these will be shipping around February time, and you are going to be paying a slight premium over the standard Verona Pro V2. So where the Verona Pro V2 comes in at $349.99, these are going to be priced at $399.99, which, based on the features, the sheer quality and the aesthetics, I'd actually say is very, very good value for money. We actually thought that these chairs were so good in terms of the features, the style and the aesthetics that we actually awarded it our Best of CES 2019 award, which we only actually gave out about 8 or 9 of them throughout the whole show. Let us know in the comments section below if the Star Trek branded chairs are something that is of interest to you, and obviously I'm sure Arozzi would be really keen to sort of see how big the market is for a chair like this, and especially if that gold chair is of interest if they ever decide to manufacture it. Also, be sure to check out the rest of our CES 2019 coverage, and I will see you in the next video. See you later. Bye-bye. It also includes steel legs with the Arozzi. In terms of capacity, it can take a load of 130 kilograms, which is about 290 pounds. I mean, when you... We thought these chairs were so good, we actually awarded it with the... Hopefully we will be getting some of these chairs in soon so we can actually